Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the bathroom. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful day outside, and I wanted to get ready with you. Starting first with the shower, it is indeed a hair wash day, and the hair is in desperate need of it. Okay, showered, we are washed, blessed be, doing another hair wash day for you today, but today I'm gonna do my air dry routine because I just want a little bit more of a natural wave. So I'm gonna use my Necessary Rosemary Serum, putting that on my scalp. And then I've been loving the Crown Affair Smoothing Air Dry Cream. I really like, the packaging is so cute. I'm obsessed with it, but it just feels really nice. The first time I used it, I put way too much and my hair was like totally weighed down. So if you have finer hair, thinner hair, use less than you think, but it's just really pretty. Honestly, it makes my hair feel really, really nice. And I just kind of let it do its thing, run it through the hair, and I'm just gonna let it air dry while we get ready. Skincare, the usual lineup, the In Beauty Pro C Serum. My skin's feeling a little extra dry today, so I'm gonna use my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It's just a little bit more heavy duty than my Dew one. And I'm always putting it on the neck as well. And then following that with the Tatcha Milky Sunscreen. I've been using the Fresh Rose Morning Body Lotion, but it's gotten to the point where it also doesn't pump. I think I just, need to accept and ban myself from using lotions that come in a pump. I repurchased my Necessaire body cream, but I wanted to use this one up before I started that one, so here we are. I'm just putting that on right away because, oh my gosh, the second I get out of the shower, it's like, and just so dry. I brought my makeup into the bathroom today because I wanted to just get ready in the gorgeous natural light that we have in here. And I just dream of being a one makeup bagged girly and just keeping that in here. So I also wanted to do just like a really fresh, bright, glowing makeup look. The sun is out, I want to have the glow on, and why not? Why not? So let's see if I can not get anything on my white robe. Oh my goodness. I pulled out my CL Tint and Protect SPF 50. I have bathed myself, okay? I have been bathing myself. Thank you very much. I literally get in my tub almost every night and scrub my body, okay? I don't know what. Why did I know this was gonna happen? God damn it! Oh, I just made it so much worse. Oh no! Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Oh my, you know what? I can't speak while I drip this on. We're just gonna, don't you dare, don't you dare. The droppers are a liability. I'm just gonna say that. I just full spread. That's perfect. What a start. Anyway, as I was saying, I wash myself, thank you very much. I have a bath almost every night and I scrub my body. I have my little scrubby mitts. I have my loofahs. I have all my things. This tan is hanging on for dear life. It's actually crazy. This is one of the most long-lasting little spray tan moments that I have had. Anyway, so because of that, I was like, you know what? Let me just pull out my CL Tinted SPF because the color is the shade that matches my spray tan. But it's also such a nice product and the SPF is beautiful. Obviously, I still put my SPF on. Technically, you don't have to, okay? You could just do a tinted SPF, but I just like don't know. I don't know the efficacy of this particular tinted SPF and I'm just not gonna risk, I'm just putting my SPF on, you know, another layer. Why the heck not? But the tint in this is so pretty. This shade in particular is the shade 4. And I wish the lighter one was just as good because I bought the lightest. It's not the same. It's a little bit more chalky. It's not as like smooth and serumy, but this one like truly looks like skin. It is gorgeous. Then going in with the Vive Silhouette Stick. This one's in the shade Light. And I'm just gonna use that to do a bit of sculpting. I wanna go for a really like fresh and bright look today. So I wasn't even planning on going in with bronzer, honestly. I was just gonna do a little bit of sculpting with this, and I think the color's so pretty. If I'm going for like warm and summery vibes, that's where I'll pull out like my bronzies and the orangies, all the good warm colors. But if I want like bright and fresh, then I'll use my more cool tone things. And I didn't even put it on my chin, but you can see that it just adds a little bit of the sculpting and definition without looking like you're wearing makeup. Drawing on my brows next with the Valentino Brow Trio. I always do my brows, always fill in my brows, no matter what. I just feel like it helps to shape my face and make it look so much more complete. I don't know. I use the pencil side to fill in most of it, and then I go in with the little pen side. I love that it has both options because I find that just like painting the inner bits of my eyebrows gives it a really soft, natural feel. Love that. Some people do their brows before they do the base, but I find if I do that, then I end up just like wiping my entire brow away. So I like to do it after, but you could always take a wipe and wipe away any of the product on if you feel like that's necessary. But just going in with my brow gel and just carving those brows up. Carving, slicking. I'm gonna do the tiniest bit of concealer. This is my Tower 28 DTLA concealer. I just put this like right on my dark circles on my eyes. Maybe a little bit right here, just around my mouth and around my nose. This is where I get like the most discoloration on my face. And sometimes I think, is it the concealer or is this just like the hormonal place? Is this just where I will forever perpetually have little spots and little dots? It's like almost never totally clear, just like right here, there's always a little something something, and part of me is like, is it the concealer? It's the one constant. It's the place where I'm always like applying concealer. It's the place where I'm always patting in with my brushes. Like, is it just because it's a high irritated place? Is it because I blow my nose all the time? Like, what is it? What is it? Either way, it's fine. We have the concealer. We'll put it on just for a little bit more coverage. And then I almost always like put it just right on my inner corners here, just to brighten up the eye, because that's where most of the darkness lives for me, right there. Now I was thinking of doing a little switch up and just doing a powder blush. Like, I know that sounds crazy, like, oh my gosh, revolutionary, just the powder blush, but I haven't done that in so long. Like, I remember the days where I didn't use cream products at all. Like, it was a new thing, you know? I kind of wanted to dip in and play with my little Surratt blushes. I brought a couple other options out just in case, but just like a really fresh pink. I like that this one has a pink and a kind of more like warm neutral. I do like to mix the two together, and I think that's really pretty. And I just thought I would do this today just for a more like soft blurred look on the skin. And also I was just curious, I'm like, when's the last time we just used just a powder blush? Like, I couldn't tell you. And that's so pretty. It's such a pretty combo. I always forget what these are called. I know it's Cherbeek. You know what? I'm not gonna try. I'll write it out in the description box. But like, how pretty and glowy is that? It's so nice. There's no chunky bits of glitter, so it still looks so natural on the skin. You still get that really pretty glow. But I mean, justice for powder blush. We've been ignoring them, and I don't know why. I just feel like I see so many people online have these really beautiful, long-lasting, blurred out makeup looks, and I'm like, what am I missing? And I know whenever I watch content creators who like specifically do makeup, or whenever you'd see a lot of makeup artists, they always mix the two. They mix the cream and the powder. And they'll use powder products to set in the cream blushes, or just to have like a more layered effect, what have you. I largely ignore powder products. So I just wanted to see. I wanted to test it out. I wanted to play. I think the blush looks really pretty. And I definitely don't give my powder blushes enough love, that's for sure. I'm gonna go back with the silhouette stick and just put a little bit of that on my eyes. I realized I didn't grab anything for my eyes, but I'm also kind of okay with that. We might just apply a little bit of powder bronzer, but I figured I would just put this on top because I think because my skin turns everything warmer, even though this is really cool toned, when I actually put it on my face, it ends up looking a lot more warmer than it actually is. Again, the science I will never understand, but I think that even just that little bit is really nice. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, which I have loved and have been loyal to for so many years. This is always in my collection. And because it is technically like her sculpting bronzer, this was like her OG kind of contour powder. So it does have a little bit of that ashiness in there, which is why I still feel like I can get away with using it, even if I am pale. But just a little bit of that on the eyes to set it into. Very, very pretty. I'm gonna use the Dior Backstage Setting Spray just to soak that all in. Okay, now for mascara, using the Lancome Hypnose mascara. I can't find this in brown anywhere. It is out of stock everywhere. Lancome, what's going on? What's going on? And we're running low on fumes here. We'll do a little bit of highlight. This is the Victoria Beckham Pearl. So pretty, pretty, pretty. And then I feel like this is gonna be like that creaminess added on top of the powder that's just gonna melt it all together. Now, to be honest with you, it's been a hot minute since I've worn like a pink lip. I didn't even remember which ones I had in my makeup collection. I dove through and I grabbed a few of the ones that, well, they're like pink and like warmer pinks. But here's a few that I grabbed. We have Revlon Love Sick, which is a super creamy, pretty pink. Dior 766, which is one of my personal favorites. It's like a really deep pink. It's very rich, very luxe. And then 784 is kind of like its matte counterpart. It's so pretty. Ooh, that might have to be the lip of the day. But then I also have Lisa Eldridge's Strawberry Shock, which is a little bit more of like it's definitely a little bit more red, but it kind of is like strawberry is the perfect name for it because it's kind of that in between. It's like in certain lights it could look pink, in certain lights it could look red. Ooh, which one would you pick? I think I'm gonna go with the 784. But I do like to line my lips first. This is the Anastasia Sepia lip pencil. I just find that if I just take a bold color as is and apply it onto my lips, sometimes that's where it can feel a little bit jarring and some people might be scared of wearing bright lips. But if you pair it with a neutral lip pencil and just kind of blend it in and apply it as if you were like creating a lip stain, that's just like my favorite way to wear bolder lips. So you still get that really pretty rich color, but it's not overwhelming. Also, this is such a pretty color. I need to show it more love. It's a gorgeous lip pencil. It's the Dior 784. So I just apply it to the center of my lips and then take a little brush. You could use a brush or your finger. But I just kind of buff that into the lip pencil. It adds a little bit of dimension. And I find actually by buffing it in with a little brush like this, it makes it really long lasting. Oh, it's such a pretty color. It's such a good pink. Oh, no, it's so good. So good. I really hope they still have it. I know Dior's turnover is quite high, but I'm gonna check and see. I really hope they still have this color because it's such a good pink. I just over blended on that side. I'll just go back in with my pencil. Love that, so nice. This makeup be glowing. I should probably add a little bit of powder, honestly. I'm gonna let it sit and soak in a little bit. I also need to let my hair finish. It's a little air dry here, and then I'll get dressed and show you the final look. You know when you get a new article of clothing and then suddenly that's the only thing that you want to wear? I literally just tried on like 17 different things and I was like, I just want to wear my cute little striped Quinn stripe. But also I will say that this lip is a very particular lip in the sense that it's, you know, I feel like you have to wear a neutral with it in order to just let it shine. Here's my hair, air drying in all of its glory. It just, yeah, the frizzies can't be tamed. One little useless tip that I have for you is that I find that if I like let my hair air dry while my hair is tucked like this, it's not the cutest looking thing, you know? I look kind of like, it's getting like Hermione in Harry Potter, you know? But that will usually just give me that perfect little bend in my hair. Just a little something something. And then I just like to let my hair fly freely. If I wanted to dress this up a little bit more, I would go ahead and do my little S waves, but otherwise I usually just leave my hair like this and let it air dry and do its thing. So finish off with my Orbella Eternal Roots. So good. Thank you for getting ready with me today. This is a little fresh and glowy, bright lip for spring slash almost summer slash it's just like really hot out and it's basically summer, but I'm still wearing jeans because it's still cold in the morning. I don't know what's going on. It's that weird little in-between transition. Is it gonna be hot? Is it gonna be cold? We have no idea. So we're just dressing for everything and I'm gonna throw a jacket on over top of this. And we'll see what happens, but that's my look for the day. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, as always. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday Me video. Bye!